Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Fine? Okay. Are you excited to start my own lesson for today? Okay, I'm excited too. But before starting our lesson for today, let me ask you about the day and the date. Who can tell me what is the day today? Excellent. Today is Monday. Who can give me the spelling of the word Monday? Monday. Very good. The day is Monday. Monday. Okay, what about the date? Today is 28/7/1441 after Hijrah. So the day is Monday, Monday, and the date is 28/7/1441 after Hijrah. Okay. Before starting our own lesson for today, let's take a quick revision. Okay, are you ready to start our quick revision for today? Okay, first of all, I want you to give me 5 sentences using the present continuous. Okay, who can give me 5 sentences using the present continuous? Okay, the first sentence is she is reading a book. I am running. They are playing basketball now. She is writing her homework. Ahmed is playing football. Excellent. These are 5 sentences using the present continuous. Okay, what about the past simple? First of all, let me ask you about the past of the verbs. Okay, when I say, what is the past of the verb go? Excellent. The past of the verb go is went. Drink. The past of the verb drink is what? Drank. So, go, went, drink, drank, swim, swam, play, played, help, helped, take, took, feel, felt, jump, jumped. Excellent. Okay, now I want you to eat, ate. Now I want you to make sentences using the past simple. I ate an apple yesterday. I visited my grandmother last week. I played with my little sister last Friday. I swam in the pool last Monday. I cooked my favorite burger last Sunday. Done? Okay. These are 5 sentences using the past simple. Okay, our lesson today will be about Unit 17, Lesson 2. Again, our lesson today will be about Unit 17, Lesson 2. Page 66. Page what? Page 66. I want you to open your book now, page 66, and write the day with the date. Again, write the day with the date on your book on page 66. Again, write Monday, Monday, and the date is 28/7/1441 after Hijrah. So, first of all, I want you to give me examples of jobs as we took before in Unit 17, Lesson 1. Give me examples of jobs. Okay, look at these pictures to help you. Okay, excellent, doctor. Okay, the first picture, if I say, what is he? He is a doctor. Number 2, she is a nurse. Excellent. Number 3, he is a policeman. Number 4, he is a painter. Excellent. Number 5, he is a barber. And number 6, she is a waiter. Number 7, he is a shopkeeper. Number 8, she is a maid. And number 9, he is a pitcher. Done? So these are the new words that we took in Unit 17, Lesson 1. Okay, if I ask you, what does a doctor do? Who can help me? What does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. Right? Excellent. So, if I ask you, who can give me the spelling of the word policeman? Who can give me the spelling of the word policeman? Policeman. So, he is a policeman. Where does a policeman work? A policeman works in a police station. Okay, what does a policeman do? So, if I ask you the third picture and the third picture here, if I ask you, what is he? He is a policeman. Number 2, where does he work? He works in a police station. Number 3, what does a policeman do? What does he do? A policeman, he fights for our country, right? Okay, when I say the first picture here, what is he? He is a doctor, right? Where does a doctor work? He works in a hospital. What does a doctor do? He looks after sick people. Done? Okay, picture number 2. What is she? She is a nurse, right? Excellent. She is a nurse. What does a nurse do? She helps the doctor, right? Excellent. A nurse helps the doctor. Where does a nurse work? She works in a hospital, right? Okay, let's talk about all these pictures and the visuals now. Starting from the first one. First of all, describe. What can you see in the first picture? How many persons can you see? Excellent. I can see 2 persons in the first picture. A mother and her baby, right? The baby in this picture is sick. So, the mother looks after her baby. What does the word look after when I say, my mother looks after my little brother? Or, the mother in this picture looks after her baby. So, the first word is look after. Again, the first word is look after. Again, look after. Who can spell the word look after? L-O-O-K, then A-F-T-E-R. So the first word is look after, L-O-O-K-A-F-T-E-R. So the first word is look after. Okay, who can tell me, is the word look after a verb or a noun? It is a verb. Excellent. So the word look after is a verb. Okay, what does the mother do or what does she do? She looks after her baby, right? Excellent. So the first word is look after. So number 2. Describe. What can you see in the second picture? A boy. What does he do? He paints a picture or a beautiful house, right? So we said paint. Who can give me the spelling of the word paint? P-A-I-N-T. Okay, what do we call the one who paints picture? Just add ER at the end of the word paint. Painter. So, what does a painter do? A painter paints picture, right? So, the second word is paint. Who can give me the spelling of the word paint? P-A-I-N-T. So, the first word is look after. The second word is paint, right? So, when I ask you, what does a painter do? Or what does he do? He paints pictures, right? What does he do? He paints pictures, right? So, number 3. What do we call this person first? Or describe it. Can you see in this picture? I can see a shopkeeper, right? I can see a lot of fruits and vegetables. So, when I say, what does a shopkeeper do? Or what does he do? He sells fruits and vegetables. What do we mean by the word sell? The shopkeeper sells fruits and vegetables, for example. Okay? So, sell. Who can give me the spelling of the word sell? S-E-L-L. So, the first word is look after. The second word is paint. The third word is sell. What does a shopkeeper do? A shopkeeper, for example, sells fruits and vegetables. Okay, now, in the fourth picture, describe. What can you see in this picture? I can see a pitcher. I can see meat. I can see a knife. So, if I ask you, who can give me the spelling of the word butcher? B-U-T-C-H-E-R. What does a butcher do? He cuts meat. He cuts or sells meat. He cuts or sells meat. Right? Excellent. So, what does a butcher do? A butcher sells or cuts meat. So, again, cut. What does a butcher do? He cuts meat. Again, cut. C-U-T. C-U-T. Now, in the fifth picture, look after number 1, paint number 2, sell number 3, 4, number 5, 4 cut, and 5 is teach. The word number 5 is teach. So, first of all, describe. What can you see in this picture? I can see a teacher. Excellent. I can see a book. Very good. I can see a board. So, what can you see in this picture? I can see a teacher. Teacher. Who can give me the spelling of the word teacher? T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Teacher. Okay. If I ask you, where does a teacher work? A teacher works in a school, right? Excellent. So, where does a teacher work? She works in a school. What does a teacher do? Okay, I want you to drop ER at the end of the word teacher. So, who can read the word for me? Teacher, I drop ER. The teacher, what does she do? She teaches children. So, the new word here that we have in this picture is teach. A teacher teaches children. Right? So, the fifth word is teach. Again, teach. What does she do? She teaches children, for example. T-E-A-C-H. T-E-A-C-H. So, the first word is look after. The second word is paint. 3, sell. 4, cut. 5, teach. If I ask you, what does a doctor do? Again, a doctor looks after sick people. When I say, what does a nurse do? A nurse helps the doctor. When I say, what does a painter do? A painter paints pictures. What does a teacher do? A teacher teaches children. Right? Okay. Now let's take an icebreaker. Then we will complete our lesson for today. Okay. When I say sun, you should stand up. When I say moon, you should sit down. Done? Okay, let's start. sun, sun. Moon, sun, moon, sun, sun, moon, moon. And the end is sun. That's enough. Okay, let's complete our lesson for today. Now, look at this picture and tell me, what is he? What is he? Or first of all, describe. What can you see in this picture? Excellent. I can see a computer. I can see also a man. Okay. What is this man, or what do we call this man? Excellent. We call him a secretary. Again, what is he? He is a secretary, right? What is he? He is a secretary. So, again, who can spell the word secretary for me? Have a look on the word secretary. So, who can give me the spelling of the word secretary? S-E-C-R-E-T-A-R-Y. Again, S-E-C-R-E-T-A-R-Y. Again, S-E-C-R-E-T-A-R-Y. What is he? He is a secretary. Right? Again, so, secretary. Again, what is he? He is a secretary. So, what does a secretary do? What does a secretary do? He types letters. He types letter. What is he? He is a secretary. So, who can read قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله يحب إذا عمل أحدكم عملا أن يتقنه. So, what do you understand from this hadith, my dear student? I understand from this hadith that we should do our job in a perfect way. So, here, if I say, what does a secretary do? Or what does he do? He types letters, or he writes letters. So, the new word here is type. Again, type. T-Y-P-E. T-Y-P-E. A secretary types letter. A secretary type letter. Again, what does a secretary do? A secretary types letters. Right? So, again, what are the new words that we took today? So, the first word is look after. The second word is paint. The third word is sell. The fourth word is cut. The fifth word is teach. Then type, and the end is secretary. Right? So, when I say, what does he do? For example, what does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. What does a nurse do? A nurse helps the doctor. So, what does a painter do? A painter paints pictures. Right? Okay, now I want you to open your book, page 66, and let's read together. Now, number 1, what does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. Again, what does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. What does a nurse do? A nurse helps the doctor. What does a painter do? A painter paints pictures. What does a painter do? A painter paints pictures. What does a nurse do? A nurse helps the doctor. What does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. What does a butcher do? A butcher sells meat. So again, what does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. What does a nurse do? A nurse helps the doctor. What does a painter do? A painter paints pictures. What does a butcher do? A butcher sells meat. Then practice with a friend. Number 1, what is he? He is a barber. What does he do? He cuts people's hair. Number 1, what is he? He is a barber. Number 2, what does he do? He cuts people's hair. Number 2, what is she? She is a maid. What does she do? She cleans houses. So again, number 1, what is he? He is a barber. Number 2, question number 2. What does he do, or what does a barber do? He cuts people's hair. Number 2, what is she? She is a maid. What does a maid do, or what does she do? She cleans houses. This is number 2. Done? Let's complete number 3, or let's take number 3. What is she? She is a teacher. What is she? She is a teacher. What does a teacher do, or what does she do? She teaches children. Again, what is she? She is a teacher. What does she do? She teaches children. Again, number 1. What is he? He is a barber. What does he do? He cuts people's hair. Number 2. What is she? She is a maid. What does she do? She cleans houses. Number 3. What is she? She is a teacher. What does she do? She teaches children. Number 4. What is she? She is a secretary. What does she do? She types letter. Done? So again, number 4. What is she? She is a secretary. What does she do? She types letters. Again, when I ask you, what does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. When I say, what does a nurse do? A nurse helps the doctor. When I say, what does a painter do? A painter paints pictures. If I say, what does a teacher do? A teacher teaches children. When I say, what does a barber do? He cuts people's hair. Now, if I ask you, what does a teacher do? Who can answer? Excellent. A teacher teaches children. Very good. Okay, if I ask you, what does a doctor do? A doctor looks after sick people. A doctor looks after sick people. Okay. Do you have any questions, my dear student, about this lesson? Okay. If I ask you, what do you want to be in the future? Let's answer this question. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher. Okay, what does a teacher do? A teacher teaches children. That's the end of my own lesson for today. Thank you for listening and see you tomorrow.